The Duke of Sussex has been denied the chance to wear military uniform as he mourns the Queen, even though Prince Andrew will be permitted to do so at the lying-in-state vigil. Harry, who saw action on the front line during 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, will be in civilian dress for official events including the late monarch's state funeral. Only working royals, which Harry and Andrew are not, are permitted to dress in uniform at 5 ceremonial occasions. Journalist Nina Myskow has claimed it is unfair that Harry is not allowed to wear his uniform. Speaking on the Jeremy Vine show, she said, "This whole question when it came to the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral was completely negated by the order that said none of them could wear uniforms so that Andrew wouldn't feel the odd one out. This is not the case. The Queen is no longer to protect him in this matter. It seems to me entirely unfair that if Andrew, for all that we know, should be allowed to wear military uniform and Prince Harry, who by contrast has done something minimal, should not." Host Mr. Vine added, "I'm unclear. I think you can always wear a medal you earned, and that's an important principle of life. There's nothing better on Remembrance Day than seeing old soldiers with their medals. In Harry's case it feels like, wear what you earned. You achieved the rank of captain." He had 2 tours of Afghanistan. These are the St. Giles Cathedral service in Edinburgh, which took place on Monday, the coffins procession to Westminster Hall, the vigil at the lying-in-state, the funeral in Westminster Abbey, and the communal service in Windsor. But an exception has been made for Andrew, who will wear a uniform as a special mark of respect for the Queen when he stands guard around her coffin during the vigil of the princes. He is expected to be joined by the Queen's other children, the King, the Princess Royal, and the Earl of Wessex, at the proceedings during the lying-in-state later this week. It is likely to be a bitter blow for ex-Sodder Harry, who is proud of his decade in the forces, and who was saddened after being stripped of his honorary military roles including Captain General of the Royal Marines by the Queen post-Brexit. Earlier on Monday, he wrote of his special memories of when the Queen attended his passing-out parade in 2006 when he became an officer in the British Army. He told of his first meeting with his granny as my commander-in-chief, and was believed to be referring to the occasion when the late monarch made him grin and blush while she reviewed the cadets. A source confirmed Harry, whose rank as a captain, would not be in uniform for any events. Harry recently recalled the sweet memory of how his commander-in-chief granny made him smile and blush during his Sandhurst passing-out parade. The Queen, who was head of the armed forces, inspected the rows of new cadets when Harry was commissioned as an officer in the British Army in 2006. In his written tribute to the late monarch on Monday, Harry described their first meeting in his earliest military role.